Not that Tyler Van Dyke has not earned the starting job. Of course he did. Not that there was a quarterback battle. But the Jake Garcia dynamic does intrigue me in this way.
Okay.
So at the time that Derek King went down last year, was Tyler Van Dyke the choice because Garcia was injured, or okay?
Yeah, because Garcia was ahead of Van Dyke with the twos. That's confirmed.
Okay. So every day in practice, Jake Garcia's to be in the position he is, you have to have strong confidence. I was going to say supreme, but there are certainly doubts that run through. He's not Tom Brady and accomplished everything imaginable. We don't know what his psyche is, but anyway, I got to think he's got confidence, of course, in his ability, because these two quarterbacks came into college football with roughly the same rating, evaluation, and if anything, Garcia was slightly higher. Correct?
Garcia is the highest rated recruit that we've signed since at quarterback in more than a decade. So
yes. Yeah. So here has to be a guy that every day in practice is thinking, I understand 25 touchdowns, 6 picks, won all these games. That I understand. I can't do anything about that. It's only practice, but I can show every rep after rep that I'm just as good, if not better. And now this is no different, except I'm on television, and now our fan base and other college football fans get to see that I can throw the ball and make decisions just as well.
Yeah, I mean, and Garcia was an early enrollee, so he was able to do that last spring as well. So with it was really the two of them because King was coming back off of his knee. So, they were rotating with both the ones and twos, the spring game. And yeah, he was able to showcase some of those same things. And he'll definitely look towards that. I don't, just to cut people off at the pass for where I know that they're going because of our prior conversation on this episode. I do not believe that Jake Garcia will be one of the players leaving this roster for attrition this year. I do not think that is what is going to happen. I could be wrong, but I think if he were going to leave in search of playing time, this current season, he would have already been gone to be somewhere else for spring. Now, TVD decides that he wants to stay for the 2023 season and not go to the draft after this season, then I think that door to the portal is wide open, just like it's a wardrobe going to Narnia for Jake Garcia. He's going through that thing in a hurry, I think. But right now, today, April 13th, 2022, I don't think that Jake Garcia is leaving from Miami this year. I mean, ahead of this season for the portal. Now, I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, then that would put Miami in a real challenging position because then you have Peyton Matoka and Peyton Matoka, who's a scholarship player, Ryan Rizek, who is a preferred walk-on and the older brother of a 4-star recruit at quarterback, and then Ja'Cory Brown at quarterback behind Tyler Van Dyke. So unlike in the past where, Derek King went down and then we had Jake Garcia, King and Garcia went down the same game. So King and Garcia go down, then you have Tyler Van Dyke for the rest of the season with these same guys behind. If Tyler Van Dyke were to go down, then you're looking at a program player who was never supposed to play a meaningful snap in Matoka, a guy who's a preferred walk-on in Rizek who might be better than Matoka, and I think took snaps before Matoka last year, and then a true freshman who is definitely a couple of years away from being ready. That would be very scary without Jake Garcia on the roster, which would be the situation. So I think just from a management standpoint that you're really looking to keep Jake Garcia around. I think that he's going to be around just because I think he would have left already for this year. But this is a conversation that we can revisit in the future, obviously, depending on how the season goes, how Tyler Van Dyke's individual play progresses, and his decision for the NFL draft coming next winter for next spring.